Sendspark makes it easy to send AI personalized videos. So you just have one video placeholder here in your email. And then when you add contacts into this cadence, a video will automatically get created, personalized for that person, and then sent with them. And it will update in the preview here. So it'll say like, hey, George, and then could either show you recording over the website or just, whatever video you have here. But the point is that it's uniquely personalized and 100% automated. I'll walk through how to set this up. Using Sendspark and SalesLoft together. You won't need any other tools, just those two. And the first thing you'll do is you will create your Sendspark dynamic video campaign. So you can do that here. And what we tell you to do is record one video that's like a template. And this could either be a video of you or a video of like your screen if you wanted to show a product demo. Or in the one I have here, it's like a dynamic video. So I have a video of me, but then I've overlaid I'm overlaying this over my prospect's website. So it kind of makes it look like I'm recording over their website. So I have this as the original video, and then I'm using a dynamic background here. So you can get all of this set up here, and you can even set up your video landing page, like add your branding, add your calendars. We have a bunch of calendar integrations here, and just get everything, including SalesLoft, and get everything set up the way that you would like. And then what I would recommend doing is just like make one video of just yourself to test things out. Make sure to use your email address because this is important for the SalesLoft integration work with Sendspark. We're basically mapping the right video in Sendspark to the right person in SalesLoft by email address. So just make sure to have that. And then you can use a background URL, could be their website or something else if you're using the dynamic background. So you'll have all of this set up here, and this is like your template, right? And then you'll see as contacts get added, and we're creating videos, you'll be able to see these and like play all the videos here.
Hi, George. I just generated this video.
So this is how it works. Okay, so you have all this set up, and then what you want to do is hit Share Campaign, grab the snippet for SalesLoft, and then go into your email in SalesLoft exactly where you want the video to go. So you can just click into this to edit. What am I doing? Open that. Okay. And then you just would paste this here. So I'm going to paste it. It's the same one I already have though. So I'll just delete it. But you're basically going to paste this in the email. And then you can kind of go ahead and format this the way that you'd like. So you can do a little indent and just set this all up. One pro tip, by the way, is like, if you ever want to test things in SalesLoft, I've noticed they have this contact George. And so if you want to get George's email, just do this. And then you can take this in Sendspark and make a video for George, which is what I have here. And then that just makes it a little easier to test like how this will look for a real person. So you can go ahead and do that if you want. But otherwise, just set this up and save it. What we're doing in the next step, we're going to automatically create videos when people get added to the sequence. But keep in mind that it does take a couple minutes for the video to actually get created. So if you're going to add a contact and send an email immediately, the video might still be generating in the background, which is I have this sending on day 2. A lot of people also prefer to send videos on day 2 because if you have your first email be just plain text, that's good for deliverability. So you could have like a step 1 that's plain text and then like a day 2 that follows up with a video. Just keep that in mind. You could also, just for testing purposes, like keep this on day 1, but just keep in mind that things need a second to update. So you'll want to wait to test. But okay, cool. So you have this set up here. Going over what we have the video template created in Sendspark, the dynamic video campaign. And then we have the email template in SalesLoft here. And in that email, we have the placeholder for our video. So the last thing we need to do is just make sure that when we add contacts into this cadence, the video gets automatically generated. And so we're going to do that as well in Sendspark, and we're going to do that in the automated workflow section. And we're basically going to build out an automated workflow. I'll pause this so I can click into it. That just says like, hey, trigger when a person is updated in SalesLoft by their most recent cadence is equal to the cadence ID, which you can look and find here in the URL. Then I want this action to happen, which is going to be to create a Sendspark video. And then you can just map in the data from SalesLoft into Sendspark. So you can say, hey, when making that video, use this name, this email, this company. And then the video will automatically get created. So that's all you have to do. And then you can just start this. So the automation's running. Every time I've tested and it hasn't worked, by the way, it's because I forgot to start the campaign. So just make sure to do that. And then what you can do is you can go into SalesLoft, and then you can go ahead and add a person. So, we can just search for Bethany. And then I want to add myself. Sorry, I'm in the wrong spot. So you can just add my personal email this time. So then you can add the person into the cadence. And then you can go in and make sure that the emails are sending, and then you can track all of this here in the automation log. And then if you're kind of curious where people are in the step, you can click into it and say, like, here's the new person I just added. So cool, the person was updated, and then we're still waiting on that video to get created, which will happen in like a minute. And then when the email sends, it'll have the updated link going to that video. So I know it's a little bit complicated, but the nice thing about this is once you set it up, it'll keep running on its own, because now we have this going, and you can just feel confident. Hey, whenever I add a person into the sequence, the video is automatically going to get created. It'll update that placeholder, and they're going to get the right video for them. So hopefully it saves you a lot of time versus manually recording videos. And let us know if there's anything we can help with. All right, cheers.